Hello again. Today we're going to be making some char cloth. What you got to do is you got to get just an old t-shirt. This is one of my kids' old t-shirts, and I've cut off the sleeve. It's got to be 100% cotton. It works a lot better. You don't want no acrylic or anything like that in it. And what you do is you cut it in little pieces like this. And I've already got all these pieces cut out. They will shrink. Move these. They will shrink when you're warming them up. So you might want to cut them a little bit larger than what you actually need. And also, cotton balls work well, and I'll show you that later in the video. What I'm using is just a can of beans, and I'm going to cut it the way my can opener works so you can see it. Normally you put it down on top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the side of it instead of the top, because you want this lid to fit back down on top of it. And all I'm going to do is, after I get the top cut out and of course take the beans out, is take a screwdriver and punch one hole in the top, put the material inside of it, put it over the flame, and that should do exactly what we want. I'll show you here in a second. Okay, I've got my fire started. I'm going to wait a little bit for it to get going, but I've taken the can, I've already emptied it, cut the top off, and you're going to put your little pieces of cloth, like I said, it's got to be 100% cotton, in here. I'm going to put 4 of them, just like that, in there, and then I'm going to put the top on it. And there's the hole I punched in with the screwdriver. And a flame should come out of the top. And once that gets going, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I got it on there. This should take roughly anywhere between probably 5 minutes or less, depending on your fire. It has to get to about 400 degrees inside your container, and then a little flame will start coming out. And that is the hydrogen and methane gas coming out of the chemical in the shirt, and you can see it starting to smoke. And what it does is those shirts will basically turn a black, but they will not burn. Now when that flame starts coming out of the top, that means they're done. And at that point, I'm going to have to, I might be able to do it with the phone. I gotta wrap aluminum foil over the top of it and take it off the fire carefully. You don't want it, the reason the aluminum foil is you don't want it catching back on fire. You gotta stop the air. Alright, there's the flame. You can see it coming out of the top. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it with the camera, but I'll show you right after I get done. I wrapped this aluminum foil. I had to take the screen off. I just picked the whole screen up, which that made it a lot easier. Had a little bit of smoking involved, and when it cools I'll be able to take the top off, and they should have shrunk and they should be all black inside. Okay, it's cooled down. It's probably been about 2.5 minutes. And the reason you got to put the aluminum foil is you don't want it reigniting. Okay, they're out. Good. These things catch on fire extremely easy. Let me take my glove off. Alright. As you can see, they shrunk. But these right here would be very handy in a backpack if you're hiking or something, because they will catch a flame. That's actually 2 of them right there. They will catch a flame very easily. And they burn extremely slow. And this is how you make char cloth. I'm fixing to try some cotton balls next. Okay, I got my cotton balls done, and that's what they look like when you get done. They're completely black, but ready to take a flame very easily. And you can see the shapes, they shrank a little bit compared to original. Not much though. The tin did real good, or my little can. Let me show you how these things accept a flame. They burn very slowly. Okay. And this is a bad day. It's real moist out here. As you can see, burns very slowly. That's not even blowing on it. Well, hope this helped you out. Thanks for watching. Hello again. Today we're going to be making some char cloth. Thanks. Get. Hello again. Well, today we're going to be making some char cloth, just because it's an easy chemical to